Hi, welcome to Politics Girl. This is my new series, The Argument Against Democrats. Argument number 9. Democrats are socialists. Thomas Allen Schwartz, a Vanderbilt University history and political science professor, defines the term socialism as a political system in which the state is in charge of the economy and provides not only social welfare services such as healthcare, but also controls large sections of the private economy. Now, Republicans have been using the idea of socialism as a boogeyman to scare their voters for a century. It was used in 1935 when President Roosevelt proposed the Social Security program that included both Social Security and unemployment insurance. It was used in 1945 when President Truman first proposed a national health insurance program, which would later become Medicare. Historically, the Republicans have opposed almost every single social program Democrats have ever suggested by painting them as socialist, and then going on to fight them in court. But social programs run by the government are light years away from actual socialism. There is not now, nor has there ever been, a single registered Democrat who has ever proposed a government-controlled private sector. Yes, the Democrats do believe the federal government should be more involved in regulating the economy through legislation than the Republicans do, but that's not socialism. That's what Elizabeth Warren calls responsible capitalism. Republicans keep fighting for less and less regulation, but that's how we get companies dumping toxic waste into our city's drinking water, or credit card companies charging secret interest rates that end up bankrupting you, or the big banks failing in 2008. Unregulated capitalism only serves a very select group at the top and the politicians they pay to do their bidding. And while Bernie Sanders and Squad members, Representatives Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Rashida Tlaib, do identify as democratic socialists, their ideas are more in line with the Scandinavian countries like Denmark and Sweden, where universal health care and paid family leave and free college and a wide range of social benefits are the norm. Yep, those countries do pay higher taxes for those benefits, but capitalism itself still prevails. And democratic socialists would argue that the quality of life in those countries is rated far higher than the quality of life in America. Contrast the democratic socialism of the Scandinavian countries with that of actual socialist countries like Venezuela and Cuba, where the state does control all the major industries and authoritarians are in charge, and you can see a real vast difference between the two. Today, Republicans are trying to hang two new Democratic proposals on Biden, the Green New Deal and Medicare for All, even though he has said over and over again that he supports neither and has shown himself to be a consistent, moderate, reach across the aisle kind of guy. The renegotiated Green New Deal on Biden's platform is a compromise between all the different factions of the Democratic Party to try and best address the existential crisis of climate change while creating new jobs in the private sector for working Americans. Biden thinks America can lead the world again in innovation and manufacturing and help the planet. And that's not socialism, that's pragmatism. Medicare for All is on the wish list of some Democrats, but it's not on the Democratic platform, which is why so many Bernie supporters are so upset. Personally, having grown up in Canada, I can tell you that having universal health care is a far less stressful way to live your life. But it does come with its own set of problems. Frankly, I think we should feel grateful that the Democrats are working towards a system that would insure all Americans without simply diving headfirst into universal health care. The American medical system is all kinds of screwed up, but there are many aspects of it, innovation, quality of hospital care, cutting-edge technology, that are far superior to the Canadian system. Personally, I don't think any country has it quite right yet, but I like that the Democrats are trying to find a way to get there. Democrats believe no one should be trapped in a job or a marriage because they might lose their health insurance. No one should be going bankrupt because they had the misfortune of getting cancer or lupus. You shouldn't be scared to take an ambulance if you've been in a car crash, or see a doctor for that weird bump on your back because it might cost too much money. We can't possibly brag about being the richest, most advanced nation in the world and then have our people live like that. The Democrats understand that we need a way to make healthcare accessible and affordable to all Americans. The Republicans have shown us time and time again that they don't really care if we live or die. The Republicans have been fighting against the protections of the ACA since they were proposed 12 years ago, and they're still trying to get rid of those same protections today. They keep suggesting they have this far better health plan, but they have never, ever showed it to anyone. It's the healthcare equivalent of having a girlfriend in Canada. Like, yeah, dude, we don't believe you. The Democrats understand we don't have it right yet, but the Republicans are hoping if they can just scare you enough with the word socialism, you won't look any further to see that they have nothing more than scare tactics to offer you. Huh? Don't forget to vote.